Hello everyone, I'm Mia Voss with the Mia Connect. I am here at ShiftCon, and this guy is Rafi Lorderman, and he's with Dr. Bronner's, which I love. I know, let's all raise the roof on that. Tell me about Dr. Bronner's. I know about Dr. Bronner's, but you guys are involved here with ShiftCon, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's great to be here. So yeah, as many people know, we've been around for quite some time. I think we're coming on 70 years of existence. And the family's been making soap for over 150 years, since, when they started in Germany.
When soap was real.
When soap was real.
For reals.
Yes. Right, when soap actually meant soap as opposed to a non-soap product.
Sure. So you guys are like, country before country was cool almost, right? So it was like that. Just now it's becoming more, thank God, more popular, but you guys have just stayed the course the whole time and not changed.
Yes. So, Dr. Bronner himself was a kind of visionary in terms of being ahead of his time as an ecological pioneer, wanting to make an ecological soap, and it fit with his message of also, how he put it, saving spaceship Earth.
Love this guy.
Yeah, he was an eccentric visionary, you like to say.
I love that.
So and then he started making soap in the States in like 1948, and fortuitously he was around during the time of the counterculture, and so they really grabbed onto his message and his soap, and that's how the company grew. And that when his grandsons took over in the late 90s, they really, took on the mantle of being a pure product. So,
right. And probably when it was more difficult to do that and more cost prohibitive, because that just still sort of ran against the grain of what the P&Gs and the bigger companies did. So they're good for them that they've had this family heritage that stayed the course.
Yeah, no, and I think. The grandsons, David and Mike, like, to their credit, they really wanted to take it even further.
Right.
So they went, organic on all the main ingredients.
Sure.
And then after that, they realized, well, that's not enough.
And most people would stop at that. Like, listen, I'm going to do the bare minimum that I need to do to stay within these guidelines. But if it starts, again, getting cost prohibitive, they would stop. But they push through.
They push through, and they realize, well, it's also about the human impact, the people who are producing these ingredients, what's going on with them? Are they getting paid a fair price? So then it was like, well, we need to try and find fair trade and organic supply chains for our main ingredients. So,
which
yeah.
I love. Took it outside the company. We just keep having this theme with everybody we talk with who are sponsors that, yes, they're producing great product, but there's a really great message behind it, and the companies are running well and doing great things to keep the whole system going too. So I'm pretty sure that your packaging hasn't changed.
Our packaging has, there's tweaks
maybe a
here
little
and
bit
there.
of font.
Yes.
And of course the label GMOs, because they didn't know.
We made a special GMO label,
which I absolutely love, and I love it's in the shape of Oregon, is the one they were talking about here. But
we have a Colorado one as well.
Holla, which is where all y'all know that I am from. So, but I can just see that from this, it's always been about the same, complete transparency from day one. Everything is on there, right?
Yeah.
Is this I know that I see this all the time. What's your most popular product?
So our peppermint soap, it continues to be our most popular scent. And I think it's sealed.
But I know what it smells like. Who doesn't know what peppermint smells like? Yeah, this is fantastic.
So yeah, peppermint continues to be our most popular product, but we have been last few years been bottling coconut oil for culinary use, and it's really taken off. It's become
like
one of our most like that.
Oh, so we just had a funny little conversation about oil pulling. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. It's become all the rage.
It has. I read about it. I did try it. I was saying to you that I actually loved it. So the concept of oil pulling is that you take about a tablespoon of oil, which I love, again, with your product because it's fair trade and organic, so that makes me feel better about it. You pop that bad boy in your mouth. and let it melt and just swish it around and tell me what the benefits are of it, because I did it, and
So
it better be good.
So, well, apparently it's a old ancient Ayurvedic practice, going back to the Indian subcontinent, thousands of years. And apparently it sort of pulls the nasties out of your toxins.
You do it first thing in the morning,
Right.
right? And it's before you even drink water. And for me personally, I just found it to be a very soothing part of my meditation. I had to shut the hell up for 20 minutes.
Right, that's the hard part.
So you said, you said it didn't work for you. But
Yeah, well, I mean, that's when I tell people about oil pulling, that's usually the response is like 20 minutes. Yeah, that's a long time.
But I think if anything, getting used to that, for me, I really did. I love that. I know it helps your teeth, your gums, and again, pulls out a lot of the toxins too.
Right.
So I'll post a link for that too on the information here, because I just think it's so interesting. But
Well, I mean, the cool thing about coconut oil is just such a versatile.
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Cooking, body care. You can use it for so many things. So it's and we're the only ones who make a whole kernel, which is with the brown pairing. There's like sort of the brown skin that's around the coconut, and we press it with that brown skin intact. So it's a little nuttier flavor, a little more nutritious.
Gotcha. And is it are people just doing it without that because it's easier and just
It's
quicker process?
traditionally that's how it was done, I think, and that just became the norm for no discernible reason, as far as I can tell.
Dumb. Sometimes just like dumb habits get started.
Right.
You guys have stayed on that too. So I noticed then too, I think this is the second ingredient on this is coconut.
Right.
Organic coconut oil. So has that always been, so you guys have been on top of the coconut oil craze way before it was
Yeah,
popular.
our soap has always been essentially a blend of coconut, olive, jojoba, and then when David took over the
Hemp
company,
oil?
he added hemp oil. Yeah,
Okay,
that was kind of his activist ingredients. Like, well,
Sure.
hemp needs to be in there.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's great. It has a great profile as an oil,
such great
super
properties.
moisturizing and lathering properties. But also there was an activist bent to it in terms of, hey, this should be legal to grow in the U.S. Why isn't it?
Don't get me started, but I do live in Colorado,
Hey,
so of course
it is
yeah.
legal to grow in Colorado.
It is legal to grow in Colorado,
and
I
I
really
think
generally do
harvested.
like it.
I think Ryan Laughlin harvested like the first crop in 60 years or something. Yeah, so very cool.
Which the craziest thing, I mean, I love that the hemp, which is such an amazing product and should have never been outlawed, but that's just me, is now being able to be used in products and really help out the environment too. So what's coming on the horizon for you guys, for Dr. Bronner's?
So let's
Anything
see.
new exciting?
Anything new and exciting? Yeah, I'm not sure. There are new things, new and exciting things. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about them.
You're like the first person that said that, you guys. So just wait for a couple months and see what comes out of ShiftCon with all these sponsors, because they're coming up with some new crazy stuff for us.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of products, we've got a couple new things coming down the line, and we actually are excited. We're in a few months we are updating the font a little bit. So no,
crazy.
we want nothing crazy. We just wanted to make the bottle a little more readable.
Right.
And kind of so we've been we obviously want to stay within our tradition, and still have all the
over 40,
original.
you're right. We do need to be able to I'm like a whole bottle across the tape.
No, there's still going to be lots of crazy writing on
I
it.
think it's fantastic.
We just wanted to kind of redesign it a little bit, make it a little.
You know what's fun about this is now you can see, if you guys could pick up one of these bottles so you can read it too, there's a ton of great information too about GMOs, about genetic engineering of pesticides, which was a huge topic at this conference as well. So we've been really covering that a lot. So, keep up the fabulous, because you guys are rocking it for sure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks
you.
for having us on your show.
Yeah, because I'm a little backcrap crazy about you guys. What's the best way, everybody knows that, what's the best way for us to find Dr. Bronner products?
So, pretty much any health food store, any co-op.
I say that like we can't find them anywhere and I can't swing anything around without finding
if
Dr.
for whatever
Bronner's.
reason, some of our products are a little harder to find, like the newer products. We have pump soaps, we have shave gels.
Oh, Hope, I have to tell you, my boyfriend just lost his mind over the shave gel. The one with
It's
the
a great
purple
product.
packaging. There's some in our little swag bags. that was my little surprise. I mean, he loves that. So if you're looking for a great shave gel product too, that is the shiz.net.
Yeah.
Love.
And if you can't find it at your store, then always through our web store at drbronner.com.
Love it. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for
thank
coming
you.
on. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to post all the information about Dr. Bronner's that, like I said, it's easy to find. Write it in the information on YouTube. Thanks so much.